sleep with the first one so that he will give you the Orangina. You then have to give to the other one that wants the Orangina, who will give you something else that another one will need.
Gather round and listen to a tale of brave souls, big and small, where they go on adventures, where they may trip but never fall. Trials, triumphs, and doing their best. Join us, friends, on a stumble quest.
Last time on Stumble Quest, the party inspects their new surroundings with Larian in tow, splitting up to cover more ground. Brix paps at some arcane machinery and scratches at doors, while Oswalt inspects a curious wall that reveals a hidden opening. Knack finds a giant magically distorted mirror. Art and Larian find inlaid metal designs of interlocked hands. Will solves a mural and carving puzzle on a wing and a prayer.
Has anybody answered the door that Brix is scratching?
No. Nothing is happening at that door except you're making an awful sound.
After a while, she is absolutely going to try and break in.
Okay. How will you do this?
With her tools.
Okay. There's not like a keyhole on the door at all.
Is there some sort of lock mechanism? Like a tumbler of some kind? Or maybe like a numerical style lock? Like what's going on here?
So the initial doors that everybody entered, it's like a sliding door-ish, except instead of the whole door sliding, it like collapses in segments.
Interesting. Okay.
So it's like it becomes one thin thing on the side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
These are very similar. There's not a tumbler or like any combination thing and no keyhole. It's just a big collapsible door. The only difference between the ones that everybody entered initially and these ones, well, it's two things. These ones seem to be much heavier doors, and there's no handle or latch or anything to grab onto to pull it open.
Mm-hmm.
So it either opens from the other side or some other way.
Mm-hmm. It's not meant really to open. Well, Brix is going to get frustrated and run back down to the console and just start slapping on the console like a whole bunch. Like if there's any buttons or anything that resembles a button or even like a lever, anything that can be manipulated, she's gonna start fucking with it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. There's
fire the nukes.
Really just that one big button.
You just hear an explosion somewhere.
But there are some parts that seem somewhat movable. They don't seem to be doing anything, but you can move them back and forth.
Okay, well, she's gonna wiggle those things and slap on that one big button a whole bunch.
Stop wiggling and slapping. You're gonna get us all killed.
It's like a cheat code, you know? So like you have to do it a certain amount of times and then she just opens all the doors and
Up,
fixes
down,
it.
left, right, B,
Yeah,
A, B, A,
exactly.
start.
Yeah.
We're all incinerated in the rooms.
But no, unfortunately, it does not do a do.
Unfortunately.
Now purging rooms.
No, you feel the whole place start to shake. You realize you're on a spaceship and it's crashing.
The beer fridge opens. It's full of Orangina.
Thank you, Orangina.
Everybody
You
celebrates.
found the first step.
Thank you, Brix.
Satisfying the alien.
Yes, good.
And then you must satisfy the alien.
Finally, my thirst will be quenched.
Orangina. Let's celebrate.
Unless you want to do something else.
No, that's pretty much it. She's just gonna be like angrily slapping at this fucking console.
All right, fair enough.
Angrily slapping.
I love what Brix has accomplished right now.
I really like the idea that these headcanon aliens are obsessed with Orangina and are very sexually open. Like they just come on in.
Yeah.
DTS.
Want a blowjob?
The quest
Yeah,
is that you
like-
have to satisfy every alien that you find, but you have to do it in a specific order. You have to sleep with the first one so that he will give you the Orangina, so you then have to give to the other one that wants the Orangina, who will give you something else that another one will
Yeah.
need.
Fetch quest.
the
Oh my
Orangina,
God.
yes.
Oswalt's unlocked like the entire fucking place.
Hello?
Blowjobs all around.
All around.
all
Okay,
around.
So Oswalt now finds himself
Oswalt!
in a very long hallway with multiple paths branching out all around.
You found the office. It's the alien offices.
Man, our split the party plan is starting to fail here.
At least there's
Too
no
many
monsters so far.
What about here? What's
So
this?
far.
It looks like a dead end. However, at the far end of the hall, it does look like there is something on the floor.
Go look at it.
That's a little 6-inch alien.
So as you approach, you notice that the thing that looks like it was on the floor was in fact part of the floor and just a carving. You also, upon stepping close to it, hear a click somewhere and something starts to move elsewhere in the building.
Okay. After that happens, Oswalt leans up against the wall for a second and just goes... kind of takes a minute, goes, all right, and then gets back to it, and then heads south.
Wait, what was on the floor?
It was like a...
It was like nothing. It looked like something from a distance, but in fact, it was just a little protrusion on the floor.
little knob.
Step on it.
What kind of protrusion?
Fine, I step on the protrusion before I...
Like a knob
Yeah.
thing. I mean, it doesn't matter. You already activated the thing. You begin to hear a sloshing sound.
Oh, there is a monster.
Oh.
So I'm assuming I see that.
If you turn
Alright,
around,
I
yes.
turn around. I examine my area. So you have to paint a picture. I head south and I look into the I'm assuming this is a dead end.
Yes. You head south. You turn and look west. You see nothing but a dead end. And behind you, you hear a wet sloshing sound. And when you turn and look north again, there is a gelatinous cube behind you.
I wonder if Oswalt would know what that is.
You might assume that it's probably just a slime, because you've definitely seen those before. But I don't know.
All
You
right.
might know. That depends on you.
That thing's huge.
It's a bad thing to be cornered in front of.
Well, it's been fun, guys.
Is he gonna call for help, maybe?
How?
With your voice?
Are we gonna hear him? We're so far apart from each other.
Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm!
What's
I mean,
the
there's
alarm?
a lot of walls in between. you
That's
guys.
fair.
Yeah.
You
Oswalt
should just go, ah!
Oswalt
Yeah.
gently leans into the gelatinous
Gently
cube and lets it
screams.
take him.
No!
What if the gelatinous cubes just spits you
Yeah,
out?
he's like, ugh.
It's like, ugh.
So
You live.
gamey.
Well, you know, I have started to develop Lich Body, so it might actually be like, ew.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing is already rotten. What?
Oh.
Spits it out.
Anyway, Oswalt's going to start summoning
Okay.
some undead. Oswalt
Okay.
turns, sees
Yep.
it, and is just like, oh, and starts summoning some shit.
Oh, no. Roll
Oh,
initiative.
That looks delicious, but also painful. Is there like some bones inside of it or something?
If there were bones inside of it at any point, they're
Oh, no,
long
wait, I'm
dissolved
an
now.
idiot. Sorry.
Damn, it's hungry.
Ignore me.
It's hungry.
He's got no more
I
bones to
also
suck
hope you
on.
appreciate this sprite that I made of the gelatinous
good.
cube.
Yes.
I do like it. Oswald, you're gonna get sucked, dude.
Haha, one of us is actually going to get sucked here.
Ha-ha!
God damn you! Rub it in my face like that.
15.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god. It didn't even wait its turn, it just got closer.
I was like, I almost got sucked. It was like, what? Where?
What?
It's not even waiting for its turn, it's just getting closer.
You're out here getting sucked?
And I'm right here, like, hauling around rocks.
Stop sucking me, stop sucking me.
The cube moves forward a little bit, and now it's Oz's turn.
So how do you want to do this? Do I need to give up the whole turn to summon an undead guy, or...
I'll say yeah. Crying is a free action.
Screaming is a free action.
It's true.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Crying is also a free action.
Oswalt can summon some shit up to 30 feet, so right where I pinged, we got a troll skeleton.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I love that. I love that fucking skeleton.
Adam, how much health does Oswalt have?
Right now? Oh, I got fully healed. So I'm at...
Oh, good. I wasn't
Oh,
sure
no.
if we were
Did
fully
I get
healed
fully
or not.
healed? No. I'm at 25, but I can only... But my max is 35, so...
Okay.
Okay. So not terrible.
So all right, that's the end of my summon, but then I actually get to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I'm gonna do. Can I inflict wounds on it? I have crushing despair. Maybe I can make it real sad.
Does it have will? Does it have a will save? If it does not, then it is immune.
It says its will is -4. Usually mindless.
Oh, it's real dumb.
Okay, no. It cannot be made to be afraid. It is mindless. So it has no intelligence score, so it can't have mind effects like that on account of, not thinking.
On account of being stupid.
What?
Damn, I'm trying to remember the name of that spell that I cast earlier. I didn't fucking write it down. The one with the grasping hands.
Oh,
The spooky skeleton hands.
the floor hand.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not on my fucking character sheet.
Cast grabby hands.
Yeah, cast grabby hands.
Cast grabby hand? Actually, you know what I will do, for now at least? I will start casting Spectral Hand, which takes a turn. Because I don't know if I want to touch this thing.
Probably not.
Chances are good that you do not wish to.
Ray of funny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ha! Ha ha ha! I like that, Ray.
So does my bony boy get to go?
Yeah.
Alright, full attack, motherfuckers.
Kill it. Slap it.
I'm trying!
Suck it before it sucks you.
I got a 13, I got a 25, and I got 15.
They all hit him.
Fuck yeah!
Ah, the cube.
I'm about to hurt this thing real bad, I think. 1 second.
You do realize that you're going to do a certain amount of damage and then it's going to split into 2 cubes, right?
And then I'll die.
All right, well,
I have this all planned out.
cool.
I don't think it has enough room to split into 2 cubes. It's a very narrow hallway. Can't be tripped. That's cool. I mean, yeah, how would you trip a cube?
I guess you could knock it over, but...
But then it would just be a cube on a different side.
First attack is 9 damage with the cold and everything. Next one is 15.
Jesus Christ.
Now I'm gonna bite it. And by me, I mean my skeleton.
Mm-hmm. Yes, melt your face. Ow.
That's another 10. I don't know if the cold damage matters to this thing. I don't know if it's weak to it, but...
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be, but I'm not seeing anything about that. Maybe that's not the cube. Maybe that's some other slimes.
Well, either way, I heard it a bunch.
Whenever I click off of our call, and it does the little thumbnail of our video feeds up in the top right corner, and it switches to whoever's speaking.
Right.
It's so funny because whenever it goes silent, it just shows Nick's empty chair.
Oh no!
The cube is going to attempt to engulf your Skeleman. Can I please get you to roll a reflex save for him? P.S. From your one attack, the cube went from looking like a fairly, wild gelatinous, pretty solid cube shape. And I was wiggling all over the place like some low-quality Jell-O.
10.
You rolled a 10?
Yeah, in total. Yeah.
I'm very sorry, but your Skeleman is engulfed.
So what does that mean?
Oh, no!
Like, I know what that means visually, but how does this affect him?
When they are engulfed, you have to roll a strength to get it not engulfed anymore. And until you can do that, they can't do anything. No, wait. It's not alive, so it can't be paralyzed. But it will be taking acid damage for a little bit.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
It's just in there.
Yeah.
Just
But again, because it's not alive, it
Floating.
can't be affected by that shit. Your Skeleman takes 4 points of acid damage. It's slowly being dissolved,
okay, that's fine.
but is pretty alright. The cube is slowly trying to move towards the Oswalt.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. It's Oswalt's turn now.
Okay, so with I have a spectral hand now.
Mm-hmm.
I can move the hand, attack with it, and then I can move, I assume.
I think so, because it's all part of one spell, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the spectral hand's gonna run over to the fucking cube, and I am going to inflict moderate wounds on this sumbitch.
Okay. Well, the cube. He wants to eat Oswalt.
He sure does.
He's trying his goddamnedest.
So the first one is 13. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it's 13 damage in total, because it's 2d8. I rolled 2d8.
Shit.
Yeah, so that's 13 damage. And then Oswald's gonna go, and run.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Now you have to roll a strong.
Strength for the for my troll boy.
Yeah.
Oh, can't wait. This is where I'm a Viking.
I was going to say, at least hit him a strong boy.
Him a very strong boy.
While he's not paralyzed, he is pinned, technically.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Holy fuck. Yeah, his strength is 23.
So your troll skeleton walks effortlessly out of the cube.
Cool.
Like the fucking the cube's stats are piss, as it turns out.
Okay. Troll skeleton
Wow.
walks out. Just like, well,
Okay.
fuck that, I guess.
I imagine it's kind of like, do you remember I think it was Terminator 2, or no? Yeah, it's in one of those like future flashbacks where like a Terminator walks through a bunch of fire, and then it's just like the metal skeleton underneath, like walking out of this fire, just like a fucking badass. I imagine it's like that,
Nice.
but instead of a metal skeleton walking out of fire, it's a big actual bone skeleton walking out a bunch of goop. So maybe not nearly as cool.
I forgot to do this before, but since your Skeleman was attacking the cube with itself, it should have also been taking acid damage then.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just another 4.
That's fine.
I just rolled it now. It doesn't fucking matter. Like I said before, piss. Your troll skeleton is now outside of the thing.
Yep.
It's going to attempt to slam your Skeleman.
Sure.
Okay.
It jiggles threateningly at the skeleton.
The skeleton does not react because it is not sentient.
What a battle this is.
It
Two
doesn't know that.
non-sentient things
Yeah.
Yeah.
that can barely hurt each other. Just sort of there.
I rolled a damn 2.
Oh, yeah, I was like, huh, wait.
It didn't have as much mass as it did before, so it didn't calculate its swing correctly. Implying that this thing would calculate, but...
Wait a minute.
What's up?
I can do any touch ability through my hand, so I can do my natural stuff. So I'm gonna.
Oh, cool.
It's gonna carnal touch it for 2 damage.
Okay.
Now it's my skeleton.
The
Oh, go ahead.
the cube looks comically thin and stretched out, and is having trouble staying upright.
Cool. Well, it's my skeleton's turn.
It is.
Full attack, baby. Hut.
I can, like, guarantee it hit all of those. Wow, what the fuck? What are these rolls, dog?
Yeah, they're not great. Well, the first one is 17.
Damage?
No, to hit.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
it's 17 to hit, 10 to hit, and then 12 to hit.
Yeah, man, you got them.
Oh, wow.
All of them. It's like no AC at all.
So I guess I didn't need to be scared of this thing.
Apparently not.
I mean, one of us that attacks with weapons that it can take from you would maybe have been more scared of it than you are. You just attack it with creatures that are stronger than it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also don't give a shit that it's made of acid.
The first 2 claw attacks do 15 damage apiece.
It's dead.
All right, never mind about the last one then.
It swipes at it a couple times, and it's just becomes a sizzling mass on the walls.
I did it.
You killed the cube!
Wow. Congrats.
How do we even call that a murder?
No, probably not. It's not, like, really alive, technically. Okay, let's go back to Knack quest. Okay, Knack,
Yes.
may I please have
Nuh-uh.
a...
I said no.
Well, then, fucking, you don't get anything.
No, I'm just
Good
kidding.
day. I'm moving on.
Kidding. I was just fucking around.
Your opportunity to fuck the alien is now gone.
No.
The alien's very mad and posts mean things about you on Facebook.
All Knack has ever wanted is to fuck aliens.
It's too late. You wasted your fucking opportunity. He's
No.
upset. He's taking his Orangina elsewhere.
Fuck!
I know it's Orangina, but still.
No, it's Orangina, because then we won't
Is
get
it?
copyright.
Mm.
Yes, exactly.
In this universe, it's Orangina.
I guess so.
Censor that, please. Censor it with a quack.
Quack.
Yeah.
Save you finding a sound effect later.
Haha, yeah. There's a little custom one for you.
Knack, can I get
Yeah.
a will save and a search?
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. Sure. Here we go. Fuck. Jeph.
What did you roll?
14.
Okay.
That was off of 5.
Oof.
And
My God.
yeah, but Knack's got goodwill. So a will save and a search.
Mm-hmm.
Knack's search is 12.
I've put nothing into search, apparently.
That's fine. Knack is inspecting the strange mirror, and as he's doing so, starts to become enthralled by it, like mesmerized
Oh,
by the
shit.
mirror. He does spot something in the reflection. It looks like it's behind him a little bit,
Uh-oh.
but he can't seem to look away from the mirror.
God, we're all so fucked.
And nobody's there to realize that Knack is being mind controlled by a mirror.
Except for Honey and Socks.
Would Honey be able to sense that something is amiss with Knack right now?
Possibly. I think that's a DM call.
I mean, I feel like you guys have been through enough together that he probably would notice something, right?
Honey, bite him.
Let's roll a will save for Honey.
Oh, God. Not Honey, too. Fuck, no!
Shit.
Honey got a 10. Honey got a 10. Jeph?
So,
Jeph?
Honey goes up to the mirror and presses his nose against it.
Oh, shit.
Like what huskies do when they want to be let back inside. And they just press their whole nose against the mirror.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
can just see all their teeth. Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah.
Christ!
Let's roll one
Jesus
for
Christ.
Socks.
Sucks if there's magic in the mirror, eat it.
No. No, I rolled a 2. I don't know what his stats are.
Not good enough.
Fuck.
Socks.
We all just got
Frogger-
killed by the mirror.
Frogger has to save you.
Socks is enthralled by the mirror. He seems hungry.
We're all gonna walk into
He
this
is
room
pressing
again.
his nose against the mirror, but the sock is thwarting him.
Fuck.
Damn.
Christ.
Frogger hops upon your head.
And is instantly enthralled by the mirror.
No. The
Okay.
Frogger instead stares
ya.
directly at Knack, trying to get his attention again. He begins slapping him on the top of the head.
Froggart?
Frogger
Yeah.
is saving you, Knack.
Pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat.
Just wet, slappy sounds, so very small.
Can I get you to roll another will save as you unconsciously take a step towards the mirror?
Oh my god. My animals are already pressed up against it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I got it even worse than last time.
Shit.
No!
Shit. Jeph, your mirror has killed us. Me and my animals.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh piss.
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
fine, right? Fine.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna find Knack trapped in a mirror.
Talking about fucking an
You're
alien,
gonna
just
break the mirror
babbling
to-
nonsense.
Licking the mirror intensely. And then he begins to glow with the same strange aura.
Wait, Socks?
No, Honey.
Oh.
It does start happening to Socks, but a little while afterward.
Help!
Okay. Let's do it. One more chance, baby.
What do you mean one more chance? What do you mean one more chance?
Roll another will save.
What do you mean by that? Jeph! What do you mean one more chance?
One last chance.
Guys, I
Well-
know we joked, but it's not a joke anymore. We're
Yeah.
fucked.
Jeff!
Gonna split the party.
I didn't expect you
What's
guys to
Brix's
split the
will
party
save?
immediately.
What's Brix?
Oh, I got
Go
a
save Knack.
Well, how's she supposed
She's
to
got
know
a
how to
little
save
jingly bell
Knack?
that helps.
24 this time. I got a 24 this time.
Hey,
Jesus, Jeff.
Okay. All right. So, Knack, as he's been stepping slowly towards the mirror,
Yeah.
is reaching out towards it, and then at the last moment before he touches it, he manages to pull himself away and look away from the mirror. And now he sees that Socks and Honey are enthralled by it. You were able to identify that there is a hidden door on the southwest corner of this room.
Knack pulls up his ghillie cape
Mm-hmm.
to stop him from looking at it, and he comes up to Honey and tries to pull him away. Honey, stop looking. It's evil.
Roll a strong.
Bad mirror. Bad mirror.
Break the mirror.
Knack at a 10.
Okay. I mean, I rolled a strong for Honey, and he rolled very poorly, so he's not resisting you.
All right, I pull him away.
You pull him
Is it-
away, and he looks very confused.
I tug his face so that he's looking at me, away from the mirror. And I hold his face and both hands. Honey, are you okay?
Licks your face.
Oh, that's Honey. Knack instructs Honey to not face the mirror, and then goes to retrieve Socks, who is slurping on the mirror.
Well, trying to.
And Knack tries to pull Socks away too. Socks, buddy, stop.
Socks is entirely too weak to resist you if you try. Like, physically weak.
I just pick him up and turn him around. Is he normal instantly?
Yep, he's good.
Okay.
Could he eat?
Without
them?
looking at the mirror, Knack makes a note of where the door was before he does this.
Mm-hmm.
Knack takes his metal arm and punch the mirror.
Okay. Roll a strong, please.
That mirror! Is that just a close-up on Socks while Knack is in the middle of his anime punch?
Yeah.
I got a 16 to my strong.
Okay.
That's just a strength check, right?
Yeah.
No base attack bonus? Okay.
No. Well, I mean, you don't have to try to hit a mirror.
Fuck you, man. I'm not looking at it.
That's fair. But it's huge. As long as you know where it is. After a dramatic pause, the mirror cracks and comes apart.
Knack removes the cloak from his eyes and looks down at the shards.
The shards are still weird and creepy.
Knack turns around and looks at his animals.
The shards are still weird and creepy, but the effect is far less potent. So you are able to freely look away from them.
This is an evil mirror, but Knack can't help but note how valuable these unique properties might be in a tight situation. Knack takes a...
I'm gonna see if I have like a cloth or something. Take a shard with me.
Could come in handy to just pull this, like, mesmerizing mirror out and, like, stun something.
Yeah.
I don't fucking have much. I have bandages. I guess I could just, like, kind of cushion it with bandages and put it in my bag.
That makes sense to me.
Let's do it.
Knack wraps this shard of mesmerizing glass, the largest, I suppose, that he could reasonably carry on his person, and wraps it in bandages to cushion it and retrieves it.
The shard that you get is roughly the size of a hand mirror.
Okay.
Convenient.
Maybe I'll make something out of this.
And then Knack goes to the spot on the wall where the door was and feels around.
As you do so, having identified where it is, you find that that wall just kind of disappears. It doesn't crumble. It doesn't just vanish. It feels like it fades out of reality as you approach it.
Knack shakes his head. Don't like this. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it.
You find yourself
Oh, shit.
in a small little room. There is another machine, and some of the lines on the floor are connected directly to it. In the center of it, roughly chest height for a normal, average human being, is a little cylindrical object embedded in the middle of the machine.
Okay.
What's up, Adam?
Ass.
Ass.
Yeah, one side says ass and the other side says
420,
420.
Yeah, ass 420.
Yeah, we're figuring out
Yeah.
the puzzle.
Oh, yeah, it does say ass.
Where are you looking right now?
On the map.
Look on the
on the
map.
floor, on the floor.
We're figuring out your fucking
On the
puzzle,
map in
man.
the main room. It says
Yeah,
ass.
Oh,
I see. Well, I definitely see ass.
the 420 is a bit of a stretch.
It's a bit of a stretch. It's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, ass 420.
Ass.
You guys did it. You solved my
Yeah.
puzzle.
You passed. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, what are you
Right.
What are you gonna do?
Knack is overwhelmed by this large machine in front of him, but he walks up to it. Knack looks down at Honey, as if, Honey, do you know what to
Honey's
do with
gonna
this?
Figure it out.
Honey shrug.
Hi.
I don't fucking know.
With his little hands.
So, you said there's a cylindrical object.
Yeah.
Does it seem detachable?
Why don't you give it a shot?
Does it seem to receive anything? Are there buttons?
There are no buttons.
Okay. That good. Cross that off. No buttons.
The pulses of energy on the floor, it looks like they're coming from this machine.
Ooh. Okay.
So it's like flowing outward into the floor from the machine.
So this machine, where everything else seems to have no power, this machine seems to have power. Is that what I'm gathering from this?
Where nothing else has power? What do you mean?
Well, you said that the machines in the main room were inactive, whereas this machine...
Well, the machines in the main room you can't do anything with. They have no clear means of operating them.
Okay, so no buttons, no levers.
No.
Do I need to roll anything to inspect this machine, or is it all just right here in front of me? It's just this, just the cylindrical object.
That is really the thing of the most note, because it doesn't look like totally separate from it. It looks like a component of it.
Yeah.
Looking at it more, you could probably assume that it was installed after the fact, like after the rest of the machine was built, whereas the rest of the machine is clearly one unit. The cylindrical object feels a little bit different.
Looking at the thing that the cylindrical object is fitted to, did I see anything like that in the main room?
No.
Can Knack take the cylindrical object?
Sure, give it a shot.
Is the cylindrical object a joystick of any kind?
No. It's like
just start flying the ship.
It's like a foot-long tube, like a big-ass thermos.
Tube.
In shape.
Uh-oh.
It's not a thermos.
Uh-oh, guys.
What's
What
up?
have you done?
Well, you see, I rolled a 1.
Oh dear.
You rolled a 1
big-
for what? What were you rolling?
Retrieving the stick, unless I didn't have to roll.
Oh, what's it, a grab?
I don't think you should have to roll to grab a stick.
Well, Knack grabbed it very poorly. Needlessly poorly. It didn't need to be this way. Knack's bad with this thing.
So, Knack tries to pull the thing out. He is over-prepared, overly cautious. He yanks it, and it slips out of his hand as it gets pulled out of the machine. The machine powers down, and the cylindrical object falls and clatters to the ground, and parts of it break.
Oh no!
Shit.
What? This is on them. This is on them. They shouldn't have let me to do this. They shouldn't have let me to do this.
It starts sparking, but otherwise is harmless.
What do you mean, otherwise is harmless? The sparking's not a good thing.
Well, it starts sparking and then stops after a second. And it's done.
Found it like this. Found it like this.
So
Knack leans down and picks it up carefully.
the glow on the floor in those lines, it dies down for a second in your vicinity and then slowly brightens back up. But the machine remains inactive.
Knack tries to scoop up the little broken bits and try to put them back on it.
Doesn't work. You now just have a shitty metal cylinder that's broken into pieces.
Into pieces? Oh,
But it
tits.
didn't cost anything? It,
Breaking it?
No, it being pulled out.
I mean, aside from turning off that machine.
Okay, just that one though.
Yeah.
Okay.
The energy no longer looks like it's flowing from the machine now that the lines have brightened back up again. Okay.
Well, I've probably made things worse. Can't go back now.
Fine.
This is what happens when you leave a druid to deal with machine parts.
I mean, you didn't have to
Honestly,
interact with machine parts.
Honestly, this is on you guys. This isn't my fault at all.
We all just split. You could have gone back for... Any one of us could go back for help at any time.
Just saying, it's not Knack's fault.
No.
Refusing to take responsibility.
Just saying.
Just saying, it's not my fault. Anyway, what happens next?
Okay. Let's cut back to Art for a second. So, Art,
And Co.
you had put your hand upon the strange ball and noticed that it was warm.
Yeah.
What do?
I mean, is anything happen if I push the wall?
When you push on the wall, the heat intensifies a little bit.
Oh. I mean, I don't love it, but it feels like it might be some kind of door or other passage or something. Like, I don't know. Can I, like... Because I did a search to find it. I feel like it feels silly to, like, try to search it more. Or, like, investigate it more. But maybe... Maybe just leaving it for a moment and seeing what's through the door is a better option.
With the door to the south?
Yeah, the door to the south.
It's locked.
Locked?
Yeah, what do you do? What are you gonna fucking do?
Oh my god.
Is there, like, a visible keyhole, or is it just like, this door does not move?
It is like the other doors, no visible keyhole.
Okay. Then we're back at this fucking wall.
Correct.
Is there anything else, like, in the room that seems out of place?
Nope, just that one wall.
When I push on it, it feels hot.
Mm-hmm.
Push on it as hard as you can.
Yeah. Scald off your fucking fingerprints and then you can do crimes. Don't you want to do crimes?
You already do crimes.
Don't-
Yeah, you're already a
Yeah, you've
criminal.
been doing so many crimes.
Oh, you guys are really coming at my boy hard today.
You're a criminal now, Artorious.
God.
Succumb to it.
Oh, wait, before I forget.
Before you succumb to evil, yes.
Yeah.
Cutting back to Brix for a moment. I mean, you wouldn't know that this is happening at the time, but at the same time that Knack has pulled out the cylindrical object from the machine, some parts of the giant machine just north of you, they stop glowing. They go dark.
That's what I was asking. That's why I was like, did something else happen when he pulled
Sorry,
out
I
the
thought you
cylinder?
meant in that
No,
specific
okay.
part.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay,
Cool,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, she would definitely, when that happens, kind of walk up and maybe tap at the parts that went dark with her little kniff.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, well. And then she goes back to the panel and starts slapping on that one button harder and fiddling with the other parts more.
She thinks
Yeah,
she
she
did
thinks
it.
she
Yeah,
did it.
she did it.
Fair enough.
For sure.
Okay. So what's the plan with Strange Wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking push on it as hard as I can.
Roll a strong, please. Roll as many strongs as you possibly can.
Well, can I roll as many strongs as I possibly can? Because the first one's a 6.
Well, I mean, you have a friend here. Could
Yeah, I
ask him
do.
to help you.
Yeah, it seems...
Yeah, make yourself useful, Larry.
Yeah,
Yo, I'm sorry.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think after failing miserably, Art will call Larian over and be like, I know this sounds really stupid. There's a weird thing in the wall, and it's hot. And I don't know, I feel like it is supposed to move or react or something.
Okay.
I
Do you want me to help you push on the wall?
just to see what happens. Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, I don't have any better ideas, frankly, so
Yeah,
why
I
not?
wouldn't expect you to.
Okay. On 3.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a...
1,
Okay, it's a better strength check this time.
2, 3. You guys start
And,
pushing really hard, and the weird interlocked bits of metal
Yeah.
up at the top, they come apart, and the stone of the wall, the main part of the wall, crumbles. Can I please get a reflex save from you guys?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, totally.
I say you guys as if I'm not one of them.
As if you're not rolling one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I did poorly. I do not reflex save. I got a 8. I got a 8. I'm a fairly healthy boy, don't worry.
That's interesting. So,
Is it?
the wall crumbles,
Yeah.
and for a brief moment, you hear a whoosh sound. Larian dives out of the way, and you are blasted with a stream of fire.
Oh, cool. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You take 4 points of fire damage.
That's not so bad.
It's not so bad. It could have been worse, but
It could have been worse.
Fuck, what's the point of these really dangerous hands?
Yeah.
the fire,
And does it just kind of go back into place? Well, yeah, what's the fire do?
the fire just fucking keeps going. So,
Okay, I mean, I move out of the way.
well, yeah. Of
I like the
course.
idea of you just standing there going, "This is unpleasant."
This fire can't bully
But
me.
you're also like, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, Art kind of like comes out like dusting himself off. He's like, okay, so that's not the answer. Like way not concerned enough with the fact that there's just fucking fire happening.
Can I also get you to roll a spot as you're moving out of the way of the fire?
No,
What?
You unveiled like a whole other room.
Yeah. Fire, and here's a room.
Yeah. The room from whence the fire comes.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
how
a
are you
dirty...
gonna get in the fire room?
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, great. So at the back end of the room, you see a lever on the wall. But I mean,
All right.
fire, right?
But there's fire.
But there's fire shooting out at you.
Okay, so where is the fire coming from? Is it coming from this entire wall? Like,
Yeah,
what is
essentially. It's coming from most places on the wall except for where the lever is.
Could you blow the fire out with
Like
a
all-
big gust of wind or something?
That's what I'm wondering. Does the lever look like a push or pull situation?
Like you would pull it down.
Like you pull it down? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Knack almost gets killed by a mirror. Art gets hit by fire. Oswald's attacked by a cube. And Scarlet just solves some puzzles.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm damn.
Like,
I'm fine, to be fair.
Yeah, no, you're fine, but you still got attacked.
Yeah. Art's just like
There's still time.
looking at it. I don't have anything that's gonna like I get future spells, or I can get future spells that create like a safe area around me. I don't have that right now.
I feel like perhaps you should. I feel like I need to balance that more, but
We can talk about my spell selection at some point.
yeah. I was intending to redo that at some point.
So looking around the room, there doesn't seem to be any other way to deactivate the fire, because this needs to stay. Oh, like where is the fire originating from?
From the wall where upon the lever sits.
The lever.
Yeah.
So by that reasoning, there would be like a really, really narrow point that theoretically would just be very hot.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, I don't know, the difference between that and fire is very, very minimal.
It's very small. I know. Like, can I do like a trap sense or something to see if I can figure out how to deactivate it?
You can give it a shot, yeah.
I mean, I have it as a skill. Obviously, I have to push the goddamn lever. It's a 21.
It seems like, from your inspection from a distance, whatever was keeping the fire from going off was the clasping metal bits that are now all apart.
Where are they?
I mean, you pushed inward. The metal bits are now amongst the fire.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I don't know about this one. Does anyone else have any ideas?
What spells do you have?
Does your friend have any useful spells?
I'm looking at cleric spells
Yeah.
right now.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I think Art will ask, do you have, like, Mage Hand or something?
Actually,
It's a cantrip. It's a really common spell. I just don't have it. Because what I can do...
He gets a spell called Helping Hand.
Oh, I actually...
It does not do anything.
it's like the Pokemon one. He's just like,
it's not.
No, it
And
leads
he
someone
cheers
to
you on.
you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And no, like, unseen servant or anything?
Is the fire magically generated?
Yeah. You can probably guess that. It's just spewing forth from, like, flat panels on a wall.
Maybe we get socks in here?
Socks would have to literally walk through fire, though.
That's fair.
It would probably still burn him.
So the one thing I could do, theoretically, if you will allow it, is try and use Air Whip to, like, attack the lever down.
I'll let you give it a shot.
oh my god, you gonna Indiana Jones this lever?
I will let you give it a shot.
Not with, like, a whip, just
But
with
just
like a-
sheer shaped force.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's give it a shot.
And I will have to stand mildly within the range of the fire to do it. So he'll position himself to take as little damage as he can.
Okay.
Send your eyebrows off.
Because to actually be within range, I'd have to be about here.
Well, that's unfortunate. But I don't know. Your friend's a cleric, and he can heal you.
Yeah. I think Art's going to kind of look at Larry and be like, I'm going to try something that's kind of dumb.
Maybe he should start healing you as you walk in. As in, like, if he consistently heals you, wouldn't you, like, basically take no damage?
It would still hurt like a bitch.
Oh yeah,
though.
I know, but it might be better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Or you could run out and ask for help.
I think barring like if this doesn't work, I will find help because that's going to be the easiest thing to do, rather than try and damage myself continuously. Yes.
Wait. Larian can do a thing called spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah, spiritual weapon. Perfect. Yes.
So he can make a thing
Send it in.
float around. He's like, okay, I have an idea. I don't have a weapon on me though, so I'm gonna have to use one of yours. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. He'll give him the sword, the long sword.
He holds the long sword out in front of him and closes his eyes, and the long sword starts to glow a soft white light. He lets go of it, and it's floating. And he sends it into the fire room, and he's trying to see through the fire to aim it as best as he can to have it swing at the lever.
Cool.
Yeah.
More
Ooh,
effective.
fantastic! And on his first attempt, the sword swipes down and knocks the lever down. You hear a click elsewhere in the room, and the fire dissipates.
Perfect. Good. Because I was going to do a version of that hurt a lot more.
I would prefer that you didn't do that.
Me too. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Dog.
I guess keep that for now. Just who knows, right?
Yeah. The sword comes floating back, and it looks hot. Like it's glowing orange a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, don't try and touch that for a bit.
Yeah, that's a good call. So yes, you hear a click elsewhere in the room. The door is open.
Oh.
You encounter your own strange machine.
Okay.
Once again, it looks like energy is flowing outward from this machine. There's a little cylindrical object in the middle of it, etc., etc.
Did we really take a look at the cylindrical object before? Did we really examine it up close?
We
Or
didn't
did Knack
get
just
to
try
it.
and pull
Got
out?
broken.
Knack just yanked it out.
He's gonna crouch down and look at the cylindrical piece, since it looks
Okay.
like some sort of battery ? If this feels like where the power's coming from.
Roll a search to examine it. Well, are you doing this before you pull it out, or are you pulling it out and then examining it?
Right now, because we're still not sure what this energy is, I think he's just gonna look at it intact, seeing that it's a potentially movable piece.
Okay.
And I think what he is looking at is you kind of said that the lights and stuff have a similar vibe to the orb of energy that we have,
Yeah.
right?
Similar
Yeah.
vibe, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of what he's looking at. This feels like a more condensed version of that energy, maybe? 23 total.
It's difficult to see a whole lot of it when it's in the machine, but
Mhm.
from looking at it as best as you can while it's there, it seems like the glow's intensity is brightest coming from the cylindrical object. So based on that, and your very limited knowledge on how these machines are operating, you can kind of assume that it is whatever is powering this whole thing. So it does seem like it's a battery.
Okay. I feel like this might be the end of the road for him. This might just be okay, I know where this is, I know what it is, and I should probably talk to everyone else. I don't think he's going to take it out.
Okay.
He just want to know what's in the room. He's not we don't need to collect all the shit. Where are we going? We're not going anywhere. We're stuck in this place.
I feel like you're this is directed at Knack, but you are in fact in another room.
No. I don't think he would take it. I don't think he would try and move it. Until we know what these machines are doing and stuff, he's concerned that if we deactivate the machine, we could let something out as well.
Right.
So he's still not feeling that, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think he'll probably go grab Lariat and start heading back to where Brix is in the main room. And see
You
if
guys
anyone
are
else has come
walking
back.
back. He's like, is this kind of thing normal for you now? Because this ain't right.
Yeah, I know. It's, I think, understandably really hard to explain. But this is it's still not normal. It's kind of normal. It's not unexpected, but it's very unexpected, and we don't know why any of this is happening. And the reason I came back was we thought maybe the Church of the One God was involved, and I don't know.
Yeah, what is their deal? Why am so worried about those guys?
Is he?
All of a sudden, too. Yeah, he came to my
When?
cell today and was asking me something about them, but I mean, I don't know. Last I heard, they were just some, like, maybe 25 dudes hanging out in a hut or something.
See, that's what I thought, too. I wasn't sure if maybe they'd been more active recently. He tried to ask me about them, too, and I told him we were probably on the same side, and he pretty much told me that I could rot in my jail cell, so that's where that is.
You know,
I think.
I never thought he was the warmest guy. I didn't think it was that bad. Jeez.
I mean, I remember him being strict.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of broke into the living quarters and kind of took some stuff about the Church of the One God.
I see.
Which it might have. But what was I supposed to do? Just go home and say, "Hey, Dad, it's been 15 years and I don't talk to God anymore, so how's it going?" It wasn't really a conversation I wanted to. I didn't think it was going to go over great.
Does not sound like the best icebreaker.
No.
I must say.
No. Yeah, I really didn't see how it was working out either way.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a losing proposition.
Yeah.
I could see. Yeah. I get it. I guess.
I love how understanding this idiot is. He's like, I guess.
I guess so.
Does he really have a choice right now is the real question.
He really doesn't. He really doesn't.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the vibe of the conversation as they come back into, like, the main machine room where Brix is still bapping on the control panel. Bap, bap, bap.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to the outro of another episode of Stumble Quest. The intro song is Struttin by Louie Zong. Other music is provided by Kevin MacLeod at incomputech.com. We got another episode coming to you guys in 2 weeks. Yep, that's right, 2 Wednesdays from now. But if you're looking for some additional content until then, why don't you check out our Patreon? You can find us at patreon.com/StumbleQuest. We've got a couple different tiers. Have you ever been listening to the show and you're like, wow, golly, I sure do like this show. Wouldn't it be neat if I could play in this setting with some NPCs and characters that the main group met along the way? Well, I have some great news for you. Our very own Rosemary is running a play-by-post campaign on our Discord that patrons can be a part of. So I heartily recommend that you check that out. The campaign will be in the same setting as Stumble Quest. It'll journey through many familiar places with familiar faces. And it'll be a more lighthearted whodunit sort of mystery with a focus on characters and storytelling, with a little bit of combat sprinkled in for flavor. It's like MSG makes everything taste a little bit better. And speaking of patrons, we would like to heartily thank Andy Animates, Ash Casey, Chilled Hobgoblin, Lemon Wiki, Mad Hatter Plush Artist, Mike Provenzano, Mr. Peacher, Shadow Noir, Striker, and Will Swanson. Thank you all for being a part of the Discord community and helping make this show a reality. If you're feeling the urge to pick up some new clicky-clackin' dice, why don't you mosey on to StumbleQuest.com and take a click on that level up dice link? Why don't you treat yourself? You deserve it. You can join our Discord through links on our Twitter, which you can find at StumbleQuest. If you're a little light on coin this month and you'd still like a way to support us, a 5-star review will really get the algorithm juice pumping and get more ears on the show. And hey, if you don't want to do that, if you're like, hey, buddy, I don't have an iTunes account, there's another way you can help us out, and that's just by telling a friend who you think would like our vibe. Well, folks, that is just about it. Why don't you join us next episode where I assume Oswalt will be starting up a new business venture of armor derusting tonics with the remainder of the gelatinous cubes splattered on the walls. See you in 2 weeks.